Hi, welcome to another studio vlog. So this one is going to be filmed over probably a few weeks. I decided or set myself a goal to post one YouTube video a month. So yeah, I'm gonna take some footage over the next few weeks and then put it all together. So Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday are kind of a write-off for me because I'm teaching those days and I travel really far to get to those jobs. So by the end of the day, when I get home, I'm completely wiped out and then kind of prepping for the next day of teaching. So unfortunately, I don't get to work on my business on those days. So by doing the footage or filming the footage over a few weeks, it's going to give me a lot of opportunities when I'm working on the business to film that stuff. So I have my list here of things that I'm gonna do today or try and get done today. So the first thing on the list, then in no particular order. Well, firstly, I have to apologize for my hair. I'm kind of in between or in the middle of drying it right now, so it kind of looks a bit wild, but it'll look better later today, I guess. Who knows? The thing with having wavy hair is that every day is different. Some days it looks good, other days it looks horrible. So there we go. All right, so first on the list is reach out to Alton Mill for vendor opportunities. So I went to this really cool event on the weekend. So that nearby there's a little, I guess it's a village, maybe they call it a hamlet, I don't know. There's a little village close by. It's about 10 minutes drive away, called Alton, and it has this really cool old mill that is inside its old art studios and galleries, and it's a really cool place, and I'm slightly envious of the people that get to work out of there because the studio spaces are beautiful. So anyway, we went there on the weekend because they had this fire and ice festival. So there's people doing ice sculptures, and they had a big bonfire, which we didn't actually stick around for because, you know, I like to be home when it's getting close to bedtime. So we were there during the day. They had s'mores and little fires, and they had a market inside. And I was chatting with one of the vendors there who was really lovely, and she was telling me that you don't actually have to be an artist in the mill in order to be a vendor at those events. So she gave me the contact information, so I'm going to reach out to them and see if they'll have me, because I think that would be a really nice place to have markets or have a spot. The next thing I need to do is order DTF. So I've got a new collection coming out, the German Shorthaired Pointer. I actually haven't decided on a name for that yet. I'm going to do a vote on Instagram. I think tomorrow I'll post something asking people to vote on a name. Or not vote on a name, just give me suggestions for a name. Because I like to give the dogs or the cats or whatever animal I'm painting a name. And sometimes it's easy because they're real life dogs or cats that I know, but then other times it's not. So yeah, I need to think of a name. Maybe a German name? I don't know. I used to play hockey with a girl called Britta. Maybe I'll call it Britta. I don't know. We'll see. I'll ask Instagram. So I need to order DTF because I want to do an official launch. Like, I've never really done that before. Usually I'll just paint something, I'll make the products, and then, you know, I'll put them on my website, I'll sell them at the markets. I don't do like a launch per se. But I kind of want to start doing that, like make a bit more of a big deal about it, because people ask me for certain breeds when I'm at the markets, and if I don't have them, I can kind of take a note down so that I can paint them and have them available to the people that want them. So if I don't launch something, then I don't know how these people are gonna know that now I have that thing that they asked for. So yeah, so I'm gonna start doing that, and I hope to do one a month. I don't know if that's gonna be possible, but that is my goal, is to do a launch per month. So I need to order DTF because I don't make the DTF in-house, because you need enormous machines and stuff for that. So I ordered the DTF from a place in Toronto, and then they ship it, and then I press it onto the tote bags and onto the little zippered pouches. So I need to order that DTF. I've already ordered some greeting cards that I wanted to kind of try out. I don't know if I mentioned it before, but my printer was kind of sometimes printing on the paper that I like and sometimes not, and it's more often not than actually printing on it now. And I've tried a bunch of different types of paper, and I just didn't like it as much as the paper that I was using that refuses to print on my printer. So I'm actually thinking about getting my greeting cards printed outside. There's a local printer that I'm trying out, and they have this really nice cotton paper that has like a bit of a texture to it, so I'm kind of hoping that they turn out okay. I've ordered my most popular design, which is the raccoon, and I ordered the German shorthaired pointer as well, so then I have greeting cards for that, because I didn't, obviously it's new, so I don't have them. So those should be coming within what's the day today, 5th, maybe in 4 or 5 days. So I'm pretty excited to see them. They weren't cheap. I had to order quite a lot of them. So we'll see. Hopefully they turn out well. Otherwise, my friends are going to get the same greeting card for the next 10 years or something. So next thing, I need to finish editing the YouTube video that I made. It's almost done. I just need to add some like music and transitions and stuff like that. So the rough cut's done, basically. So that's the Making Bookmarks YouTube video, which is going to be posted hopefully tomorrow. So that would be, it's the 5th of February today, so it would be the 6th of February. So hopefully, I did want to post it on the 1st, but it didn't work out that way. And then I actually have 3 paintings that I'm working on, and they're for a friend of mine. She's ordered them for her brother-in-law. So 2 of the dogs are passed and 1 is still alive. And they're taking me a lot longer than I'd hoped. I'm on about a month now. And they're going pretty well. It really takes a long time when the dogs have open mouths. And I chose those pictures specifically. She sent me a bunch of pictures, and I chose those pictures specifically because they're adorable and the dog looks really happy. But when the mouth is open, there's just so much more detail. So that initial like I usually do eyes, nose, mouth all at the same time in the beginning. So the beginning part is taking a really long time. But I think once that's completed, they're almost completed that part. Then the fur and stuff is just going to be so much quicker. So fingers crossed I get those finished within the week. And then I can get them varnished and stuff and packaged off for her. So yeah, I'm going to work on that today again. And then I need to water my plants. I don't know if you can see the plant behind me is looking a little bit wilty. Because we moved into a new place, it's kind of like trying to figure out that routine. Like, because obviously it's different temperature, different humidity and stuff. So different light amount. So I'm still trying to figure out the best routine for the plants. Some of them are looking really happy, and then other ones that were doing so well are not doing so well. So who knows, maybe they're just in shock after the move. So yeah, that's there's quite a lot on my list today, so hopefully I'll get a bunch of it done. I'm starting quite late. It's already almost 11, which is very unlike me, but I actually went swimming this morning, and I just forget how happy swimming makes me. And I don't go for a really long time. Maybe I should give you some backstory. So I used to swim on masters teams. I love swimming. I grew up swimming. I grew up competitive life saving, which is a really strange and rare sport. But yeah, so I did that growing up. And I love it so much. And as an adult, since I moved to Canada, I've been on a few different masters teams. I haven't really probably been on a masters team since before COVID. I was on this incredible team. The coach was just wonderful, but it got shut down. And I haven't really found a fit since then. I think because I loved that so much, it's hard for me to find a new one. So anyway, so I went to just like a public lane swim this morning. It was 7:30 to 8:30. And it was really nice. Everyone was really friendly. It wasn't super crowded. It's quite a big pool. I think they had 8 lanes. And I had a lane all to myself, which was really nice because I'm a bit of a princess about that. But it was just all these lovely seniors, senior ladies. And I saw the masters team training before I went in the pool. And that to me is like a really appealing training time. They train at 5:45 in the morning, and that would just be perfect for me because I wake up early anyway. I can get it all done and out the way. So I'm thinking if I can stay consistent with going and get my fitness up a little bit, I think that I might apply for the masters team. So we'll see. So yeah, I feel pretty happy. Like I shouldn't say I feel pretty happy. I feel really happy that I went there, and I have that post swim buzz, I guess. It just makes me really happy. I'm such a water baby. I feel so calm afterwards. I just ate at breakfast, so I'm maybe starting to crash a little bit after breakfast, but yeah, no, I'm pretty happy that I started my day that way. And when I'm working on Marty and Milo stuff, I don't mind working late into the evening, so it's kind of okay that I'm starting at 11. So yeah, I think what I'm gonna do now is order that DTF, so that's out the way, and then I'm probably gonna get painting. So I'll see you in a bit. So it's Saturday now. I started this vlog on Thursday, so now it's Saturday. I had a super productive day. Thursday and Friday was super productive, actually. And yesterday my DTF arrived. So it was super fast because I don't know if I ordered it on Wednesday night or Thursday morning, but it arrived yesterday. So really fast. So here it is. I'm pretty excited to see what this looks like, because I was pretty happy with how the painting went. So let's see. So cute. So we have the big ones here for the tote bags, and then we have some little ones, for the zippered pouches. They look kind of big. I hope it fits. I didn't measure, but anyway, maybe they just look big next to the tote bag ones. So I'm going to go ahead and cut that up now, and then I will get it pressed, and then I can take photos ready for the launch. I haven't quite decided when it's going to be because I have to wait for the greeting cards to come. So yeah, probably sometime next week. But if I get the pressing done now, then I can photograph those things, and then I can list them on the website and have everything ready to go. So I'm going to cut that up right now. All right, so it's Tuesday now. I just got back from teaching. It's honestly been a rough couple of days of teaching. I feel really tired, but I did get an exciting package in the mail. So my greeting cards have come, so I'm going to unbox them now. So that's kind of cheered me up a little bit because, yeah, it's been a rough couple days. So let's see. The box is a little bit bashed in, so I hope it's okay. All right. Oh, that's cool. They actually put like loads of padding in there, so hopefully the bashed in box didn't do anything. So what was cool about this order was when I ordered the greetings cards, they actually gave me a bunch of free stickers. So I had to quickly design a sticker when I was in the middle of the order. So I'm just going to show you this now. So they're like die cut stickers, and I usually make my own. So wow, these are really nice quality. Look at that. It's muddy. This is not in focus. Wait a second. There we go. So I wanted to get these. I can just give them as little freebie stickers. It's quite big. I think I should have made like Marty a little bit bigger on there, but that's okay. So I got some free stickers. So that's quite exciting. So let's see. Have a look. Cards. So what I did was I actually got 8.5 by 11 flyers. So nicely packaged. Look at this. I got 8.5 by 11 flyers. The intention is to cut them in half so that I have 2 greeting cards out of 1 page. I think that was the best way for me to do it because they didn't really have the size that I wanted on the postcard itself. And I ordered the cotton. You probably can't hear me for the crumpling paper right now, but I'll stop talking for a second. Ooh, this is really nice. I love how it's gonna sound weird. Sometimes when I print on certain types of paper, especially at home, the colors just look so bright, and I'm sure that's probably a good thing for most people, but I find it's a little bit too bold. I kind of like how this looks like the original painting. If I show you, let me grab it. I feel like, well, it doesn't really, actually, never mind. But it's just, it feels so nice. I don't know, I don't think you're going to be able to see the texture. I'm not going to be able to show you the texture of the paper, but it's got like a light texture to it, and it's really soft. And this is how the print looks. I'm really happy. I'm really happy and excited with how that turned out because I've been searching for the perfect paper for so long. And I think I might have done it. The only thing is, this is going to be quite expensive because these weren't cheap to order, but cheaper than the paper that I was using to print the cards. The problem is that I need to get, I can't even remember how many it was, but the minimum order is pretty high. So it's going to be a big initial investment, which is a little bit sketchy for me right now because I don't get many orders. I make sales at the markets, but like I'm not selling hundreds of cards. Maybe it averages out to like 1 or 2 a month, which is, obviously I'm hoping that gets better over time, but right now it's like I'm not selling a lot. So it's going to be a big initial investment and it feels a little bit risky, but the thing is that I'm not going to give up on this dream of mine to build this business. Sometimes I think about it. Sometimes I think, what am I doing with my life? But I don't want to give it up. There's certain things that I've had ideas about in the past that like I kind of gave it a try and it didn't work out and I was totally fine with that. But I don't feel like I would be fine if this didn't work out. I would be fine if it didn't work out. But I feel like I don't want to give up. I want to keep trying until, I don't know, I run out of money or, yeah, I don't know what I'm saying. I just want to keep trying because I love it so much. And I've invested so much heart into it and time. So yeah, I really want it to work out. But if it doesn't, it won't be because I gave up. It'll be for some other external reason. Because I don't want to give up on my dream. So that's it. So I just wanted to show you that I actually don't really have time to work on my stuff right now because I have to get prepared for tomorrow's class. Just like final preparations. I'm already obviously prepared, but I just got to work on that a little bit, just kind of review my stuff. And then, so I don't really have time. But I do think I want to cut this up and score it to see how it scores, and fold it and see how they look once they're folded. I already have the envelopes, but I do need to get the eco cellophane sleeves because I thought that I might have a size that works, but they're just a little bit too big and I think it'll look kind of sloppy. So I just need to get some of those. So yay! my risk at this printing paid off, so I'm really happy. So I'll probably see you next on Thursday, because that's gonna be, I'm done teaching for the week tomorrow. I have to do a few little things to wrap up, but then probably Thursday is going to be all day Marty and Milo. So yes, I'll see you then. I feel like it's been a really long time since I talked to you. It's Thursday now, so I was teaching. Well, Monday was family day, so I had Monday off, and then I was teaching Tuesday, Wednesday. Yesterday, which was Wednesday, was a really bad winter storm, so that was a fun drive. A drive that usually takes an hour took me 2, so yeah, that wasn't super fun, but I had my audiobook to keep me company, so it wasn't too bad. So I'm about to head out. I'm gonna go check out an art supply store that's new to me. So it's in the kind of town. It's about half an hour's drive away from here. I'm gonna give it a try. Often I buy my paints from bigger stores, so I want to kind of try and support an independent store. So I'm gonna go there, check it out, see what it's like. Another exciting piece of news is that I sent my very first marketing email. It's the first time using OmniSend to send emails, and I collected a bunch of emails. I ran a contest in the summer to win a free pet portrait. So I collected a bunch of emails there. And so I have 150 people on my list. Some of those might be people who have placed orders too. But I sent my first marketing email. It was really easy to put together. I got some tips from Millie from Prince by Millie, because she's using OmniSend to send marketing emails. So I created some images in Canva, and then it was really, really easy and user-friendly because I'm not super techy. It was really easy for me to put together. So I sent that out. It wasn't a long email. It was just kind of talking about the new collection that I launched, and I offered 20% discount in the store just for entering the contest. It was kind of a commiseration prize. So I did that. So that was pretty exciting. I've also made some prototypes for notebooks because I want to actually make some notebooks for the upcoming markets that I'm doing in June. So I got plenty of time. It's February now, but I know I'm going to have a lot on my plate over the next couple of months. So I wanted to get started on it. So I'll show you. Oh, got a little bit creased up, but I just kind of printed out what I think they might look like. So I just created this in Canva again, and just used my images of the paintings that I had already. This paper is way too thin. This is 20 pounds. I don't know what, 20 pounds per whatever. I don't know. The paper is 20 pounds, which is a bit too thin. So I'm going to go to Staples now as well and see if I can pick up some 24 pound or 28 pound paper. Maybe even heavier if they have it. I read online that it's good to do between 24 and 32 pounds. I already have backing cards from my 8.5 by 11 prints. So this is an 8.5 11 piece of paper that's going to be cut up into 4 to make the notepad. So I can use the backing card that I already have. And then I just need to buy one of those heavy duty paper cutters. I've been kind of wanting to get one for a really long time, but I'm waiting till my birthday. So my birthday is March, so I'm waiting, and I'm gonna use the birthday money from my dad to buy one of those heavy duty paper cutters, and then I will be able to make the notebook. So right now I'm just kind of in the experimentation phase. I won't be able to do anything concrete until I get that paper cutter, but at least if everything's done, I could even print a bunch of stuff, and pick up all the other things that I need, like the glue and stuff like that. I can do that. And then once I get the paper cutter, I'm good to go. So I also have a job lined up for the summer. So I wasn't sure whether or not I was going to get a job in the summer, because obviously the teaching, the semester is going to be done in the end of April. So I wanted to see if I could just take the summer off to dedicate all of my time and energy into Marty and Milo's. But I don't think that's going to be possible. I'm just not getting enough sales, really. I know that if I dedicate more time to it, that I imagine that energy will kind of pay off, but it's just a bit too risky. So I have a job lined up for the summer. I'm pretty excited about it. It does mean that I'm going to be working some weekends, which is a little bit sad because I won't be able to see my husband as much. But it's at a nursery, so I'm going to be working with plants and people, which is nice. So I'm hoping that job, even though it's going to be, hard work and it's going to be busy, I think it'll be good because I don't think it's going to take a lot of mental energy, because teaching takes a lot of mental energy and a lot of time outside the classroom, prepping and marking and all that stuff. So I'm pretty excited about that, hoping that it's a job that I can just kind of, put a lot of effort in while I'm there, and then I can forget about it when I'm not there. That's kind of my hope. I don't know if it'll work out like that, because I always tend to really care about what I'm doing. So I might take it home with me if I feel like I need to. I don't know. Anyway, so yeah, that's it. So that's going to be starting in the beginning of April, I think. But it'll probably be a little bit casual at the beginning because I'm still going to be teaching. So right now I don't have a lot of free time. I basically work every day. So yeah, so if whatever I can squeeze in, I might do some time there. Yeah. So I'm going to head out now to that store. It's nice and sunny outside, so that's quite nice, but there's still quite a lot of snow on the ground from yesterday, so I'll take it easy. But I'm gonna head over there now, and I'll see you in a bit. So I'm back. I went to the art store. It's awesome. I'm gonna try and pronounce the name of it. Maggioli? I'm not sure. Might be someone's name. I'm not really sure if I'm pronouncing it correctly. There. So it was really cool. I got the paints that I needed. I also found that they had the wood panels that I usually paint on, but they're actually much thicker than the ones that I use. And they have a really wide selection of sizes too. So that was quite exciting. I might start buying them there. So yeah, I got that. And then I went to Staples. I picked up some paper. I got a 28-pound paper. The lady in the store assured me that I could buy laser paper, even though I have an inkjet printer. So hopefully it works out okay. I'm going to do some printing now and see how it looks. But I'm pretty happy that I got that heavier weight, because I think that'll be a bit nicer quality for the notepad. So yeah, and then next door to Staples is a British store. So of course I had to go in, and I bought a lot of dopamine food. So Battenberg cake is my absolute favorite thing, and it's really hard to find here because it's just not a Canadian thing. So I got some Mr. Kipling's mini Battenberg cakes, and what else did I get? I got some syrup pudding things with some ambrosia custard and ambrosia rice, and what else? Just some I was gonna say cookies. Oh my god, I'm Canadian now. I got some biscuits. I got some Fox's biscuits, I didn't get my hobnobs because we actually can buy hobnobs in the grocery store that's close by. So I didn't need to buy hobnobs, but yeah, I'm really happy and excited. Oh, and I got Haribo jelly babies, which are my ultimate favorite. And I'm not sure if my dad would bring them when he comes to visit. So I'm glad that I know that I can get them at that store, even though it's ridiculously expensive. And which is really horrible is that they have, like, a lot of packaging in the UK has the prices printed on it. And so I can see the price in pounds and then I see the price in dollars and just yeah, I guess importing stuff is expensive. So they do have Easter eggs. So I think, because I always miss having an Easter egg at Easter time. So I think I'm going to go and get an Easter egg there. But they were $25 for a medium-sized Easter egg. Not even a large Easter egg. Like a medium-sized Easter egg is $25. So I think those ones probably would be the, like, maybe £5 ones or something in the UK. But anyway, I can't complain because I'm actually, getting these nice treats. They're available to me, which is nice because otherwise I would have to wait years in between having them. So I'm pretty happy. Yeah, so that's it. I'm gonna try and print out on that laser paper now just to see what it's like. And then my husband is gonna, when he drives home from work, he's gonna pick me up. We have to kind of maneuver the cars, so he's just gonna stop outside the house and pick me up. And we're gonna go to, there's a new library opened in town. And it's in this beautiful old building. It used to be a mill, and it looks gorgeous. So we're gonna go check it out. There was supposed to be a grand opening yesterday, but it was it was cancelled because of the bad weather. So we're gonna go there and check it out. Probably join the library because we're new to this county, so we don't have memberships. And that'll be a fun little date evening at the library. Oh, fun times. I love my quiet life now. So yeah, so we're gonna do that and then probably just have a light dinner. And then tomorrow I do have some college work to do, but I'm gonna continue to do some painting. And I'm probably gonna order some more greeting cards because I got those other ones printed and I really loved how they turned out. So now I just have to build up my inventory of those ones, that size, because the other ones that I was making in-house were square and completely different paper and yeah, bigger. So I'm gonna have to switch over all of them. And my inventory of greeting cards is actually pretty low because the paper that I was using to print them, my printer was refusing to print. So my inventory is already pretty low because they sell pretty decently at the markets. So I'm gonna start gradually building up my inventory. I'll probably calculate how often I have to order them in order to get all the designs ready for June. I just don't want to order them all at once because it's going to be a massive expense. Because I think it worked out to be $150 for the order for 2 designs. So maybe a little bit more. But yeah, so I want to try and get that expense kind of stretched out a bit, I suppose. So yeah. So right now I'm just going to print. I'm going to stop talking. I know I always say that and I continue to ramble. But I've been home alone all day and I haven't talked to anybody. So you're my friends right now. So yeah, let me go do that. So I'm just going to show you the difference I don't know if you'll be able to really tell, but this is the heavier paper. This is the lighter paper. You can see it's got a big crease in it. The color is ever so slightly different. The print quality looks exactly the same, I would say. Maybe not on the lines. Like, I think the lines look a little bit better on the thicker paper than the thinner paper. But obviously the thickness is much, much better. This is going to make a much nicer quality notepad paper, just because it's a little bit more sturdy. I like that better. So yeah, I'm pretty happy with that. It was a little pricey, but that's okay. Hopefully I don't waste too much of it. So I'm on the floor right now because I'm going to do a big sale on prints and possibly the old shape of greeting card that I have, because I'm moving forward with a different shape greeting card. So I think I'm going to do a sale. I don't have a massive greeting card inventory, but I do have quite a big print inventory. So I'm going to count them all just to make sure that it matches up with Shopify. And then I'll probably launch the sale this Friday, I think. So I'm just sitting here so that I can count all these prints and see what I've got. So yeah, just going to do that now.
God, you see beauty where I see loss. Lucid dreaming, lucid.
You know, I'm looking at these prints and I feel like they look pretty nice, especially in this smaller size. They're not really big sellers, unfortunately. But anyway, that's fine.
Love, you're so enlightened that you forgot. All we need is someone else to hold. You found another place to float away, rising higher from the ground you claim. Wish that we could talk the same. About the things we love, about the things we love, about the things we love, about the things we love. But you're not asking, making sure I'm fine. If I'm not you, I haven't tried enough. Then you say you never shine so bright, but leave no room for light beside.
Hi, today is Thursday. Yesterday was reading week at one of the colleges that I work at. So I had an extra day off this week. So that was great because I got a lot of college work done, but I also managed to get a little bit of small business stuff done as well. So that was kind of a nice little bonus. Today, this morning, so far it's 9:20. So I started working at around 7:30. So I got a bunch of marking done for the students, and now I'm gonna spend the rest of the day working on small business stuff. So first things first, I've got to tidy my office. extremely messy. It's embarrassingly messy. I think having 4 jobs feels a bit chaotic sometimes. And so I need to, fix my space so that I can feel a little bit less chaotic. So I'm going to do that first, and then let me have a look at my list. It's very sunny today. Let me turn you around so you can see. So nice and sunny. Lots of snow still, but it's very nice and sunny. So yeah, today I'm first on the list, tidy the office. And then I need to make a reel for an announcement of a sale. I'm gonna do a big sale, 60% off prints and greeting cards. That's kind of going to be like a birthday month sale because my birthday is in March. So I'm going to do a reel for that today. I do need to edit some of this vlog footage because I have no idea, because it's been going on for a couple of weeks now. I have no idea what I talked about or what I did or what I filmed. So I'm going to sit down and look at that and just kind of try and piece it together in a way that makes sense. And I might end this vlog either today or tomorrow, so that I can get that posted at the beginning of March. It's now the 26th, so probably over the next couple of days will be my last couple of days of doing this. I need to order greeting card sleeves. I probably said this before at some point when I've been filming myself. I've been meaning to do it for a while, so I need to do that. I'm gonna get to work now and tidy my office/studio and the mess that it is.
Yours is all you ever seem to me. See you talk about health, but is it really that healthy? How you fulfill yourself? Maybe I shouldn't mind at all, but I miss when we were more similar. About the things you love, about the things you love, about the things you love, about the things you love. You're not asking, making sure I'm fine. You found another place to float away, rising higher from the ground you claim. Wish that we could talk the same.
So I got this little shelf thing for my shelf unit that I have in here. It's like an insert. Let me put it down, it's kind of heavy. So it's an insert with lots of slots, and I thought I could put it in the little slot underneath my printer, and then I can organize all my different papers. Because sometimes I have to rummage through my drawers to like find them. So rummage through my drawers. I have to rummage through my drawers to find the papers. So if they're in those little cubbies, I think it'll be a lot easier. And I was actually thinking about getting another one because I kind of want a safe place to dry my paintings. Right now I just line them up on the top of the counter here. But I'm planning on putting some prints on the wall with command strips, and I'm just really worried that they might fall down onto the drying paintings. It's not so much the paint that I'm worried about because it dries really quickly. It's more so I don't want them to get damaged, the wood to get chipped or something like that. So I want to kind of find a safer space for them to dry. So I was thinking of getting another one of those. I'll see how it is once I install it. But if I get another one of them, I can have 4 or 5 slots to dry paintings. So that might be a good spot. So I'm going to build that now.
I will be the last to leave. I won't say a word, just let you breathe. I won't make a sound, I won't slow you down. I knew we were on borrowed time, just a passing streak, nothing you would keep. I fell in too deep.
That was pretty satisfying. That was so fast and easy to make. I didn't even need any tools or anything. How fun. I love building IKEA stuff. You probably already know that I'm a big IKEA fan. So what I thought I might do is just to make some like really small labels to go on these shelves so that I know what paper is what. Because some, I have regular kind of printer paper in different thicknesses and stuff. So I think it'd be nice to have some little labels on there. I could put my sticker paper, my laminate. I'm very excited about this. I like being organized because I'm generally a messy person. So if everything has a place, then it helps me to keep more organized. So now I have to find a place for the things that I just took off that shelf. So we'll do that.
And as far as at least how I remember, we were leaving in September, when red and gold paint the sky.
So I've been thinking about pulling up this rug on the ground. It drives me so crazy. Let me get out the way so you can see. It was a really nice rug. I really like the rug. It's machine washable, which is really nice. But in the old place, we had wood floor throughout. We didn't have any carpet. And here we have carpet. And so it just never lays flat on the carpet. It's always crinkled, always looks so bad. So I'm thinking of taking it up. My main concern is that let me come back in front and talk to you properly. My main concern is that I might drop my paintbrush or something on the carpet. But I use paint that's washable. So, I mean, it's acrylic, so you can wash it up with soap and stuff. So hopefully that'll be okay. The alternative is to get one of those kind of plastic mats that you put down over the top of the carpet, which probably won't look that great, but I might look into that. That might be a good option because then I don't have to worry so much about the carpet. And also I think that the chair moving on the carpet is probably not that good for it. So yeah, I'm not a big fan of the carpet, to be honest. But it's cozy, I guess. I'm really hot right now. It's so sunny in here. Yeah, and I'm starting to sweat. So I should probably close the blinds a little bit and cool off. Maybe I'll just shut the vents for the heat because it gets really cold downstairs. So we have to have the heat on. But I really don't need it in here when it's sunny because it's so beautiful. Anyway, let me carry on with my cleaning up.
And as far as though maybe I pretended.
I just stood on my laptop like an idiot. Yikes, that was so scary. It made a cracking sound. And I was so scared that it was gonna break. And it's one of these flippy aroundy ones. Oh my god. And it's touchscreen too, so I just had a laptop dilemma. I don't need another one. That's my own fault for leaving it on the floor. That was really silly of me. Maybe I'll learn my lesson, hopefully.
Oh, I wish it never ended. I held on with all my might. waiting on that last goodbye.
The problem is that I have two laptops because I use one for the colleges and one for my other stuff. So I'm always constantly switching between them, and I keep one over here because I was clearing those shelves. I put it on the ground. So, eek.
See you standing by the door, watching the leaves as they fall once more. In the silence we made,
That was heavy.
the words to say.
So I'm pretty much done. I do have still a big pile of prints down there, which are gonna go on the wall. Maybe I'll do that this weekend. I'm hoping that they stay up because I put let me just talk to you properly. I put a shelf up, one of those picture shelves. So yeah, I think that's what they're for, like picture frame shelves. And I stuck it up with command strips, hoping that it would hold. But as soon as I put anything on it, it just fell off. So I'm going to use command strips for the frames. They're not super heavy because they just have perspex in the front. They don't have glass. So that might be, they might be able to stick up a little bit easier. So that's why I don't want to have my paintings down underneath them, just in case they fall off. Anyway, so that pile of prints is to go. Oops. So that pile of prints there is to go on the wall. I'm very excited about it because we're renting here, we can't paint. So I want to try and make it a bit more cozy in here. So here we have this new, everything's all tidy. We have this new slots for paper. And actually, I wasn't sure if that whole pack of paper would fit in there, and it does. So I'm going to take it out of the packet, obviously, because the blue just doesn't match the aesthetic that I'm looking for. I also hate the fact that these have red lids, which is so weird, but I don't know, it bothers me for some reason. So I'm gonna probably take these paintings downstairs and display them somewhere there. Some of them I take to the markets with me just to show examples of originals. So I don't want them to be stuck on the wall because then I won't be able to take them to the shows. So I got to figure that one out, where I'm going to put those. And here is my nice tidy desk ish. There are still a few things lying around and this drawer's open. But yeah, all tidy. So that makes me feel pretty good. Now I can get on with the rest of my to-do list. So I'll see you in a bit.
Oh, I wished you'd stay. Oh, I wished you'd stay. And as far as at least how I remember, we were leaving in September when red and gold paint the sky.
I've really got no idea where we are with this vlog. I feel like it's been a long time in the making. I've recorded footage over a number of weeks now, probably maybe even 5. So it's probably all over the place. So I'm sorry for that. And it's probably really long as well. And I've been meaning to sign off on this vlog for a while. So I'm just sitting down now to record, and I just wanted to say bye, but I also wanted to show you how cute is this. I went to the dollar store to buy some little glass jars to keep, I bought some oil paints, and I got some little glass jars to keep the medium in, and when I went to the dollar store I saw this, and it was like $4 or something. And I thought it was super cute because I love those balloon dogs. So yeah, this is a new feature for my studio. I had to put it here rather than beside my desk because it's really going to impact the color of my paint, or like how the color of the paint looks on the palette. So I wanted to make sure that it was out the way so that's not interrupting my light over there. So yeah, that's it from me. I'm sorry if this was boring and a bit random, but I'm just recording it for me mostly. The way I see it is no one's really watching, so does it really matter if it's perfect? I think probably not. So yeah, so I'm just focusing on creating without perfection for now, and then hopefully I'll get better. So anyway, that was a ramble, but I'm gonna go. I'm going out for brunch with some friends, and so I'll see you in the next one, probably in April. Not sure what it's going to be about, but we'll see you then. Bye. Thanks so much for watching. If you'd like to follow my journey, feel free to like and subscribe.